another episode of how much does it cost to travel to a different city for a week. I'm making videos into the playlist travel prices where I do all the work for you. I research everything, how much it costs to travel to a different city around the world. Hotel, flights, Airbnb, food, attraction, transportation, museum entrance, and I'm gonna give you a total for everything. And today we are traveling to 305 Miami Beach. Most people travel during the summer, so I am looking into summer dates, June 3rd to June 10th. So I have no way of knowing where you're flying from. Therefore, for the flight, I looked up different options from around the world, and I'm gonna put on screenshots here too while I speak so you can see what I'm seeing. And I basically do all the work for you just to give you an idea of what to expect, how much it's gonna cost you to travel somewhere for a week. I already did 2 videos on how much it costed me to go to Greece, Santorini, and Thailand, but then I decided I want to do research about how much it costs to go somewhere else. So why not make videos about it? Because I'm doing research for myself and kind of for you. Find it in the playlist, travel prices. If you're flying from London, the best price I found was this non-stop flight for $729. Which is really good. I also liked the timing, that it was not an overnight flight, but you arrive on the same day. That way you're not losing any time. Because when I traveled to Thailand, I lost about 5 days just on traveling. It was very sad. Okay, if you're coming from Madrid or in that area, expect your ticket to be around these prices, which is pretty good, I think. So I chose the 666 one because it's non-stop. So you see, it's $10 difference if you make a 2.5 hour stop in Philadelphia. However, if you notice on the time, on the non-stop flight, on the 666 flight, it arrives to Miami at 1:25 p.m. So just afternoon. Therefore, you have the whole entire day to go relax and enjoy. You check into your hotel at 2 p.m., you put down your luggage, maybe take a shower, and go to the beach. So I think that is a perfect price if you are traveling from Madrid. Then from Berlin. From Berlin, I chose the $636 ticket. Only one stop. 1 hour 50 minutes. It will give you time to go to a lounge if you have lounge access. It arrives in Miami at 8:30 p.m. Not too bad. You can still go out for dinner if you like, or you can just go straight to sleep. Or if you're flying from Mexico City, it will cost you $481. I like this the best because it's non-stop. If you look at the ticket above, $479, that has 2 stops, which is just a waste of time. Look at the time difference. Flying non-stop is 3.5 hours, and the cheaper tickets above it, which is only a few dollar difference, 12.5 hour flying. It's a joke. No. But if you're coming from Montreal, Canada, your ticket is even cheaper, $331. It's a good price. You do have a layover, but in this 3.5 hours in New York, you can go to a lounge, and then you arrive to Miami at 2:25 p.m., which is still during the day, so that's really good. So these are kind of the prices you're looking for to travel from around your area. Now let's get into the hotels. Pay attention. There's a little tricky little scam I found. This is a map of showing you Miami. I X'd out where you do not want to stay. The X part is where people live. That's not a vacation area. That area has a lot of really amazing Cuban restaurants, but that area is not the touristy stay area. There's no beach there. If you want the beach, you go to where I circled in green. That is South Beach. So you want to stay in South Beach. Now, there's a shuttle that can take you from the airport to the beach, so you don't even have to rent a car. Also, when you rent a car, you most likely gonna have to pay for parking. If you stay in South Beach, most like probably like 97.38% of the places does not have free parking, or maybe they have a parking somewhere off site, but it's gonna cost you like $35 per day. We do not want that. If you stay on South Beach, it's walkable, or you can hop on the bus. It's very walkable. I've done it, and that's pretty much where all the fun stuff is. All right, so hotels and Airbnb, which one's more worth it? I found this Hotel Shelley, a South Beach group hotel. You see the location on the bottom of the corner on the map? That is the most perfect location. That's where the most beautiful beaches in South Beach. That's where you want to stay, Collins Avenue. It's also where a lot of the bars and like the hip clubs are, like in that area. So this is a perfect location, and the hotel is so cheap, $84 per day. Very cheap, very affordable. The hotel looks nice, clean. Breakfast is not included, which is okay. Just 2 blocks from the beach. This is perfect. So this was $84. That came out to a total of $671 for your stay. Good pricing, good pricing. $671. Now let's get into Airbnb. I wanted to look up Airbnb for the same price or cheaper. So I selected the filter entire place and the maximum price to 89, and it has 582 homes. At least that's what I thought. It was showing me pretty much all the area of Florida, even the Hollywood area, which is far. It's not walkable. So turns out in the same exact area as where my hotel is, there's only 3 Airbnbs. Now, look at the prices on these 3 Airbnbs. 87, 88, and 66. Your first thought will be 66. That's perfect. Let me click on that. $66 per night. Very attractive. Cheaper than the hotel. The room looks very nice. It's a studio. Now, look at your total. Cleaning fee, $295 for cleaning fee. Comes out to a total of $865. But then look at this one, the $88 one. $88, right? The other one is $66. This is $88. But when we scroll down, cleaning fee is only $89. Even the service fee is a little bit less. Because the cleaning fee is lower, this $88 per night Airbnb comes out to actually cheaper than the cheaper Airbnb. See how you have to pay attention to these things? Would you have paid attention if I haven't told you? I caught this little scam. See, you already learned something from me. You gotta look at these things because $66 is gonna be more expensive than the $88 Airbnb. It's $62 more at the total if you were to stay at the cheaper per night, which is a very nice dinner. Gotta pay attention before you decide on anything. So I chose the $88 Airbnb, which came out to total $83. The hotel was $671. So in this case, the hotel is cheaper. And it's in the same area, like on the same street. Transportations. There's a bus from the airport to South Beach. I'm gonna put links down below where you can kind of find these. And it costs $2.25 each way, which comes out to $4.50. In the airport, you're gonna find signals that tells you which way to go to get to the bus. And here's a picture of the route. You see on the top corner Northwest 42 Avenue. That's the airport, and it goes all the way to South Beach and down, 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 down to the bottom, Collins Avenue. That's where the hotel is. How perfect is this? For $2.25 each way, so worth it. Uber is gonna cost you $30, and here's a screenshot because I looked up an Uber, how much it would cost me right now from the airport to the hotel exactly, and it's $30 for the cheapest. Hop on, hop off. Now this is totally optional because Miami does not have any attractions. It's not historical. It's not Paris. It's not Spain. There's nothing to see really. It's just vacation, to relax, to go to the beach. You can, if your hotel is 2 blocks from the beach, you don't really need transportation. But if you want to get around, here's an option in case you're interested. Big Bus Miami. We have a few options for this. The classic ticket, $44.10. They also have a boat tour for $49.50. I don't know. That sounds way too... maybe you can find a better deal. But there's a night tour. I would definitely do the night tour, $26.10, because Miami is beautiful at night. The lights and the vibe, it's very nice at night. So day hop on, $44.10, and night $26.10. You can do the two on different days. And this is the route for the hop on hop off. And what I like about this is that it takes you back to the mainland where the airport is, because in that area you're gonna find the best Cuban restaurants, and you're gonna see like a more community lifestyle, like how people live, because Miami Beach, South Beach, is all tourists. People come to Miami Beach to party, so that's what you're gonna see there. So I like that this hop on hop off goes into the city. You see it goes through downtown, so you can explore there and then come back later, which is still gonna be cheaper than Uber there and back. So this was it for transportation. Now let's get into entertainment. Florida offers a lot of excursion. If you plan to go on to Disneyland, you gotta give it at least 2 days, because it's like a 4 or 6 hour drive to Orlando from Miami. It's a very, very long drive. So if you do plan on going to Disney, give it at least 2 days. In those 2 days, you do not need to get a hotel in Miami, obviously, or just travel to Orlando in a different time. Okay, so excursions in Miami, there's so many of it. Expect these to be around $100, $150 per person. There's so many things. There's snorkeling, jet ski, like speedboat, which is I think really stupid, because you're just going on a boat very, very fast. You're not really seeing anything. I did see one excursion that was dolphin watching, where a boat takes you out, but that was $339 per person, which I think is a lot for just to go see dolphins, if they are even there. I found a place that rents jet skis, and half an hour is $85. I'm thinking maybe on the beach when you get there, they might have some offers, maybe $50 for half an hour. I just want to show you to kind of what to expect, the prices, kind of, because there's different jet ski companies and they all charge a little different, but this is like an average price, so $85 for jet ski. When you get to the beach, you're gonna see umbrellas and chairs. These you can pay for. Those are not free. You cannot just lay there and free. You have to pay for them, and the average price for this is $20 per day. So let's say if I go to Miami for a week, I want to spend at least 5 days on the beach. And if you rent it for 5 days, that's gonna be $100. For $100, you can go to a store and buy an umbrella for $20 and then use it for your whole week. But let's say I am gonna rent it out For 2 days, that's $40. Let's get to the food. America has a lot of options for chain restaurants for breakfast, such as IHOP or Denny's. Did I say a lot? Yeah, those are the two I can think of. And you're gonna find the most basic American breakfast: sausage, hash brown, pancake, bacon, eggs, very crappy watered down coffee. I would not recommend. But when you go to these restaurants, these chain restaurants, on an average for breakfast, it's gonna cost you $25 per person. In Miami, I found a bakery, Rosetta Bakery. I love this. And I'm saving this. The next time I go to Miami, this is the first place I'm gonna go to, because look at these sandwiches. Oh my god, I want these right now. They look so good. I always have a hard time finding prices on TripAdvisor when there's no menu available, but we can kind of see it up here. A breakfast pastry costs around $5. A cappuccino is like $4.60. Americano, $3.80 if you really look closely. And the pastries look really, really good, but those sandwiches, it is so worth it. Here is another average price for American breakfast. Alex breakfast, $18.50. You get broccoli in there, red peppers, zucchini, red onions, mushrooms, breakfast. I'm gonna go with Toast Royale, $19.95. There's avocado, smoked salmon, feta cheese, basil, and microgreens. Sounds very nice. So that's gonna be about $20. I calculated coffee for 7 days. My coffee expense will be $26.60 if the coffees are around $3.80 per coffee. And an average breakfast price for a single day is $22 on average. Sometimes it can be cheaper. Let's see, if I only have a pastry and coffee, it's obviously going to be a lot cheaper than $20. So that kind of balances out. On average, $22 on breakfast per day is, I think, pretty good. It comes out to $154 just for breakfast. That is including the coffee price. Lunch, pizza bar, Collins Avenue, good location, very close to the hotel. Here's the menu. You can either get a slice or you can get a small. Yeah, small is more worth it. So I am choosing the small pepperoni pizza for $13 and a beer for $7. On another day, Huahua's Taqueria. It's just a random one I picked. I really like how these nachos look. Classic nachos, $10.99. Grilled chicken nachos, $12.99. I think it's a pretty good price. So I'm gonna go with the grilled chicken nachos, $12.99. Plus they have margarita, $9.99. These tacos look pretty good. It does not look super authentic, but it had good reviews and I think it tastes really good, although it is a little bit overpricey, I think. Anyways, how about this one? Bodega Taqueria y Taquilla South Beach. Now, the tacos on here look much more authentic. Like, this looks good. This looks really good. I want it right now. Oh my god, it looks so good. Here are the prices. So pretty much the same price as the one before. Carne asada, $5. So I'm gonna go with one carne asada, $5. One al pastor, $4.50. A Corona beer, $8. Or I could have got a Jarritos for $3.50. So the average price for lunch per day is around $24. Not too bad. Yeah, if you go to a restaurant, $24 for a lunch meal, that's an average price. That times 7 comes out to $168 for the week. Now, dinner. I really like this Pane e Vino Italian restaurant. It is a little bit more pricier, but it had really good reviews and it looked really, really delicious. There's a lot of pasta, there's gnocchi. It looks so good. And let's say that today for breakfast I only had a pastry, so I've saved on breakfast money. Therefore I can spend a little more on dinner. So I am going with the lasagna Emiliana, which is $28, and a glass of wine for $12. Next one. For the next one I found Ole Ole Steakhouse. It looks so good. And it's 5 stars. Look at these meats. So this one, what you're seeing right here, is a shared plate. So this is for 2 people. And here's the menu. If you want to get for the 2 people, £2, it will be $38. But if you want to just get it for 1 person, it will be $19.45. So that is what I am getting for myself. $19.45, a meat plate. Feed me. I mean, $29 for chicken fajitas is not worth it. Here is a receipt I found for, it looks like for 2 people. They had 2 sides. No, they have 1 side, French fries for $5, a Caesar salad for $12.95. They had the Bud Light for $7.95. And then they had the classic 2-pound. Oh, yes, there's a classic and a basic. So the classic, it costs a little more. So they had the classic meat plate, which they paid $54.90 for, and a mojito. So total for 2 people came out to $136.30. Considering how much meat there is, I think the price is really good. I would have skipped the salad because there's so much meat on there. And so I ordered myself a mojito for $10.95. Miami is also very popular for sushi. There's a lot of sushi places in Florida in general. So I found this tanuki. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. So here's a screenshot of the menu. Starting off with the rolls. Naruto roll is one of my all-time favorite sushi rolls. I think financially that is the best value. This is $19. So this sushi contains different kinds of fish, no rice, and it's wrapped in cucumber. Thinly sliced cucumber. It is one of the best sushis ever. Low calorie too. And super refreshing. So I'm definitely getting a Naruto roll for $19. And I also love hamachi, which I forgot to take a screenshot of. Hamachi here was $19 as well. And this is kind of how the sushi looks. Pretty good. So an average price for dinner in Miami will be $37, which I think is actually very cheap because I selected restaurants that are budget friendly. There's a lot more restaurants that would charge you $37 just for one single plate. So I think I did really good job on price wise. I did not look for the cheapest stuff. I kind of looked a normal price, not crazy overpriced for what it is. So for dinner, for your stay, you would spend approximately $259. And the grand totals, if you stay in Miami Beach with a hotel, your total will be, and I'm counting the flight from London, so that was the most expensivest. So if you fly from London, your total trip will be $2,207.30. But if who is it? Go check. If you stay in an Airbnb, your total will be $2,339.30. So it is way more worth staying at the hotel. It's $100 difference, $130 some difference. It's not crazy amount, but for that $100, you can go and have a very nice dinner. So that was it for this video. Let me know, do you think around $2,200 is it worth going to Miami Beach for a week? I think it is. For a whole week. I'm going to California for 3 days in a few days. and it's costing me almost $2,000 for 3 days. So I think $2,200 for Miami for a week is definitely worth it.